We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Caps of Austin taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First pass is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good. For a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Dolphins sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll set up to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Caps post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score, Caps 7, Dolphins 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. In motion, Hill. Now they'll change things up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
In motion, Hill. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Moore, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing a level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cut my team! Cut my team! Trick the Eagles! Trick the Eagles!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Chop 60! Chop 60!
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. The first half is winding down, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sideline sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Straight ahead, Walker. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 46 yards on the play.
This would have made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now Achane on first and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a second and 2. Moore, the man in motion. Second and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hold hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Tony?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes this to Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And an Austin first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the jump. Buffalo 18.
They go play action here on first down. This is Gibbons over the middle. past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
18, tied in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Caps have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. In motion, Hill.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 19. Tiger 19. Dragon 60. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. one's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Caps have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
43-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Achane gets it from the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Austin, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.